Alright guys, thanks for checking out segment 3. Zach is over tonight. This is the deer that you're going to see get killed tonight in the segment, which is pretty cool. It's a really old buck named Bane. I'm super fortunate to get an arrow on this deer in Missouri. I'm home, I'm leaving for Texas tomorrow, but Zach and his wife Deanna come over with their newborn baby tonight, and we are going to enjoy what our boys at the Tag and Brag call the nectar. It's going to be a nice little dinner here tonight, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. Can't wait for you guys to check it out. Sunday, June 9th, down here on the Missouri farm. Chris and I just came through and burned this big 2-acre plot, and tomorrow we're gonna disc it, plant this all in soybeans, do some white gold, green monster all the way around the edge. And this was just nasty, tall, green, you know, junk. And Chris had an idea to come in here. He's like, dude, we disc it didn't work. We left it for a week. Let's just come back in and burn it. It didn't burn it off completely, but it's enough to, you know, make it a lot better. There's a lot less weeds, and should be 10 times better. Tomorrow we'll come back in, disc it again, and then we're gonna plant some soybeans, like I said, green monster all the way around the edges, and this is gonna be a pretty sweet spot. Didn't even set this blind last year, so I'm excited to actually get the spot dialed in and hunt this fall. So June 9th, down here on the Missouri lease. So here's where the story started. This year, 2024, Missouri in the summer. Look at this. It is August 18th. We're in northern Missouri. Look how awesome this white gold green monster screen turned out. We have this all the way along this entire food plot. It's a 1 acre. It's going to be a brassica plot. We got it sprayed off, killed, ready to plant our fall food plots. Here's the redneck, and I can access over here from the creek and have dynamite entrance. And this is going to be an awesome spot to hunt this fall with this border. Last year I noticed that deer were a little spooky coming out into the open. I think this is going to be the ticket, is getting these big borders in here, planting this little secluded food plot. It's going to be really good. We're going in. It's our first sit in Missouri. 355 degrees outside, and there's vultures circling. They're going to make me say the wrong word. And that's not a good sign. We really hope that CWD or EHD, I always get the two mixed up. There's a lot of claims of that hitting out here in the Midwest, so we hope that's not the case here. But we're going in a little bit blind tonight. It's our first sit. We just drove all the way to Missouri. Lauren's up to bat. She's got the new Matthews, shooting absolutely perfect. And we're gonna go in for some redemption tonight. Last year we had a little hiccup, and I don't have any room to talk because I hiccuped way worse. She actually connected with the deer, and I just set one right through the goalpost. So this deer got to live to be another year older, and he's an absolute stud. He's grown like a beam out of his brow tine. There's a couple deer out here that both are growing crazy beams. One has a double beam, one has a beam coming out of his brow, and there's a handful of bucks, three or four bucks for sure we would shoot. That would all be Lauren's biggest deer, so that's super cool. We didn't know until we got here, but the farmer just cut all this sorghum, and I think that was why these bucks were hungered in here so good, is they had such good cover. We're gonna push in a little bit towards where we believe they're bedding, see if they want to move tonight. It's hot. Opening day in Missouri. Excited? Yes. You think we got enough stuff?
Oh my gosh, we're packed out.
So much stuff. Gosh, all right, let's do this.
Over the next few days, Lauren and I hunted our butts off, hanging stands, moving around, trying to locate or even have an encounter with one of our target bucks. Each day that passed, we started to lose hope that maybe something wasn't going to happen on this trip, and maybe we should have just waited for a weather front to make our trip out here to Missouri. All of our bucks just went MIA. It wasn't until September 19th our luck would change. Alright guys, change of plans. Lauren wants to stay back tonight, and I don't blame her. It is 89 degrees, and I mean we got a little bit of wind, but it is smoking hot. And I had no intention on hunting or buying a tag on this trip. This is a trip Lauren and I both do in September. She really enjoys hunting early season. She's not freezing her butt off, having to wear, you know, super thick gloves and hand warmers and all that stuff. So I've been trying as hard as I can to get her on a deer, but we've been struggling. We've been seeing does. We saw a little 6-point a couple times. We finally saw, you know, a 100-inch 8-point the one night, but he didn't want nothing to do with us. Not that we would have shot that deer anyway, but we just grinded for the last 4 days trying to get her on a deer, and today is going to be scoldering hot. Tomorrow's going to be even hotter. She's like, I'm ready to take a break and, you know, chill, take a nice shower, eat a nice meal, you know, pick up our van, clean, and I don't blame her. So she's staying back tonight. She's like, you can go sit if you want to. And I immediately perked up like, oh, what? So I jumped on, purchased my Missouri archery tag, and shot my bow for a minute, and told my buddy Chris I'm going down to the Kraut Bottom. I actually hung this stand. I wasn't intending on hunting this stand on this trip. It's just something I set up for later in the year. Set up on the edge of corn and beans. I think it's going to be a pretty good spot. I don't know how it's going to be right now because we just set it and we built a mock scrape like literally a couple days ago. But I'm just going to go down for a little observation sit, see what I can see. We hung an XOP, everything should be good. We're going in on a solo mission tonight. It's scoldering hot. I don't have high hopes, just kind of excited to sit in the tree with my bow. Since I got to sit a whole 3 hours in North Dakota, I'm excited to get back out there. Still got a bloody arrow in my bow. But yeah, I'm smoking hot, so we're gonna get going on the Ranger, get down there and get in the stand. Not super excited to go sit in 87-degree heat anyway, so snugged in here, parked behind the hay bale. We're gonna go out and hunt the XOP we hung a few days ago, so we'll see how it goes tonight. Wish us luck. We just got set up in the stand. It's a little bit windy, which is good. My girlfriend Lauren took the night off of hunting tonight. She's smoked. We've been grinding. I don't blame her, it's been so hot. I really hope tonight is not the night that I shoot a big buck because I really wanted her to kill one on this trip, not me. Last minute, she said she was gonna stay back and hang out, and I kind of perked up a little bit. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going hunting then. Bought my tag and asked my buddy Chris if I could come down to the big bottom here and sit over top of these beans. It's kind of an observation sit tonight. Gonna see if we see some deer in here, and shout out to my buddy Chris for letting me hunt. Really appreciate it, buddy. Thankful for his friendship over the last 5-6 years of him housing me and taking care of me out here. Him and his wife Rand, just great people. Got to know them and their whole family. Just thankful. God definitely puts people down each other's paths for a reason. Just grateful to be here. So we're set up tonight in the XOP, looking over a big piece of beans right next to some standing corn. And then we got a bunch of CRP. Big south wind, 87 degrees, beyond less than ideal conditions here in Missouri, but nevertheless, we're here, guys. Stick with us. We'll see what happens tonight.
guys. I think I just shot a really good buck. I don't know how I feel about the shot. Immediately I wasn't excited. I mean, I saw him kick, but that wasn't the most promising thing. My arrows. It wasn't the, I don't know how to feel right now. I don't know if that was a big A-point or if that was Bane. I really don't know what buck that was. That's super bad. I just saw a big mature body. For sure, mature buck. No questions asked. Obviously it's low light. I shot my 30-yard pin at him. I think it hit its mark. He mule kicked. But I don't know, guys. I really don't know. Normally I'm ecstatic immediately, but I'm not super confident with that shot. I don't know what to think yet. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I just shot a really good buck.
You did?
I think so.
Where'd you shoot?
It's either Bane or a gigantic 8-point.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure it's either a giant 8 or Bane. He's huge.
Oh shit.
I don't know what deer it is. He's got kickers.
Oh my gosh.
He got kickers off his G2s. I'm trying to watch a shot back. I didn't immediately get ecstatic because I saw a mule kick, but if anything, the shot's really low.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know though. Like this is probably the least confident I ever felt after I shot a buck. Immediately I was like, oh no.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
Alright, well, watch it back and kind of analyze it from there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on his left, 4 on his right. It might be Bane.
Chris is gonna murder you.
Chris is gonna absolutely kill me. I'm gonna get down and go see if I can find my arrow in those beans.
Oh my gosh, okay.
I'm gonna call Chris first.
Alright.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
Yo.
5 on the left side, 4 on the right side. Fully mature buck. What deer is that?
I got no idea.
Bane? Has Bane got 5 on the left?
His left, our right looking at you?
Behind him, like driver's seat.
His left?
His left.
Well, Bane's got kickers.
Off his G2 on his left side?
Yeah.
I shot Bane.
Sweet.
I don't know about the shot though, dude. It was the last few minutes. I had 5 bucks in front of me and 20 deer in the bean field. But thank you, man. I appreciate you letting me hunt down here. I had a funny feeling about tonight.
Even if it was 90 degrees?
If it's not Bane, it's another mature deer. I hope he's not forked because I don't want to get kicked out.
That was a pricey one there.
Dude, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I saw the frame, I saw the body size, and I'm like, holy shit, that's a big deer.
There's no telling them if they come from across the creek or what. I know.
Come on here in the back so we don't. I don't think it's that low, really, no. Just look at him low.
You're back up on that. Self-guide in my ass.
Yes. All right, so we just watched the video back. Chris beat me up a couple times, gave me a little kick in the gut, but yeah, we're heading back out. I'm excited. After reviewing the footage, I think the shot is a little bit better than what we first initially thought. When I was watching it in the tree, I'm panicked. Like, called Chris, you guys heard the phone call, and I'm like, I hit him back, I hit him low. Brody was talking like, oh, when I hit him back, they live. I was like, oh goodness. So I was having a little conniption in the stand, but once we got back, put the SD card in the camera, checked it all out, I feel really confident now that the shot is either lungs, liver, somewhere in that vicinity, because the first couple frames of him kicking, you can see blood shooting. Like I said, when I went in to find the arrow, it looked like somebody just dumped buckets in the beans. Once we do go in, do the recovery and get our hands on him, Lord willing, it's gonna be a nightmare to get him out of there. Lauren's behind the camera. This should have been Lauren's deer. I'm gonna keep saying that. And Chris's camera shy, so I'm gonna keep picking on him too, but you'll see him here shortly. He's wearing Realtree. He's not supposed to be wearing that. All right, we just got to where the deer was shot. Got Christopher with me. Still don't think he's talking to me, but he's here, so that's good. I haven't got punched, not really, not yet. Again, man, thank you for letting me shoot this deer. This was not the deer we were gonna see tonight, so. It was?
I don't know. Was it?
Oh goodness. If you guys can't tell, he's angry with me, I think.
No.
He's not angry. It's just, this is a deer that he's known for literally 5 years. Yeah, you grow attached to these animals. Yeah, this was Chris's deer, and this was supposed to be Lauren's hunt, and for some reason I'm tracking a deer I shot. I don't know what just happened. We're going in. We'll see if we can find this thing. Hopefully he's dead. Hopefully he did not go far. He's dead right there, dude. You already found him, dude. My man. Thank you, bro.
He didn't even make it in the corn.
He didn't make it to the corn. Oh my gosh, what a giant, bro. Oh my gosh, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, dude. I did not realize he was that big. I knew the body was that big, but I did not know the deer was that big. He didn't make it to the corn, dude. Holy cow, guys. Oh my gosh. He was absolutely smoked.
Mm-hmm.
Smoked. I had doubt that I wasn't gonna find him in, what do you run, 40 yards? 60?
60-ish.
Warren, what do you think?
It's awesome. Super excited for you.
What a giant deer. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Lord. What a beautiful deer. Want to get your hands on him, buddy? That kicker's cool. Both kickers. Oh my gosh, thank you, Lord.
He's huge.
He's a huge deer.
Big body.
You didn't even see him go down in the beans?
Thank you, buddy. No, he must have went down the exact second that I looked down at the camera to try to follow him.
He didn't even make it out of the beans.
Oh my gosh.
He's threw me for a loop for 3 years. My gosh.
Here.
So unpredictable.
Have you tried hunting 90-degree heat waves? Because that was a ticket.
I wish this matched this.
Didn't think that was funny.
I did because I wasn't doing it.
Gosh, what an awesome buck, bro. Look at the bases. This deer is like a legend on the Horman farm here.
Been around a day or two.
Yeah. Gosh. I didn't know what deer it was. All I knew is I can't shoot 4-year-olds, and I'll be in trouble if I shoot a 4-year-old. And I saw the body, and I'm like, that buck is not 4 years old. Like, that was the only thing running through my head. I wasn't even looking at this. I was just staring at the body. Like, I mean, that buck I passed last year on my farm, that was 150-inch deer. I say we passed him. He's 35 yards, and he's in the timber. And it's just like stuff like that. It doesn't make sense in the moment to pass these deer, but you've proven to me in the last 3 years, you pass these young deer, they get mature, they get big. You know, it's a hard pill to swallow being from Michigan, because Michigan ain't shoot deer. If you see them, you shoot them, but you've definitely opened my eyes up to passing these deer, letting them get mature. Yeah, man, it's just awesome. It's just, I haven't shot a buck in Missouri in 2 years, maybe 3, 21. Shot 2 bucks in 21, and that's it. It's been a few years since I've even killed a deer out here. You know, I've passed a lot of deer, seen a lot of deer, a lot of sits, a lot of in the rut, dark to dark, sandwiches and all that, you know, just I've hunted my butt off. You know, this might seem easy because it's September but it's a culmination of all those, you know, years of hunting and sitting and waiting, sitting, waiting, sitting, waiting, sitting, waiting, and just, it can change in 30 seconds, just like that, just boom. Gosh, God is good. All glory to God on this one. This isn't about me, this is about these beautiful deer that we get to chase in a bow and arrow, and I'm 10 hours from home. And I'm beyond blessed to get to travel and get to hunt these deer and get to make memories like this with people I care about. So very, very fortunate. I know a lot of people don't get to do this. And I always say, I don't know how long I'll be able to do this, to get to travel, and just beyond grateful. Oh, thank you, buddy. last year's Bane. Bucky's been hunting for a couple years. Found it in the wide open timber. Oh. That's cool, dude. Dang. Where's this year's? It's gotta be.